Perfect timing. Hello, 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 and namaste. Scoochy, scoochy butt. Trash. Hello, 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 namaste, my witchlings. Oh, puppy needs to be picked up. Oof. Yep. There. Found puppy. Yay. All right, lipstick. Mirror to put lipstick on with. Oh, cool. Hey, you beast. Okay, just an FYI. Yesterday's stream, for some reason, ever since then, I have not been able to see the name that you guys go by. I can only see your screen name, so if I am calling someone who's a regular here by the wrong name, it is James. No. Exactly. We're not sure who is who because we don't see the names that we're used to seeing. It is so frustrating. Oh. It's showing usernames instead of screen names. God, I love this lipstick color. Ta-da. Hey, there we go. That helps. Other than... That is true. Raven. Well, that's really foobar right now. Dagnabbit. Oh, Alan! We haven't seen Alan in a minute. Fuck it. There we go. Y'all can't really see it anyway, so I'm not gonna worry. Sorry, Alan, we are trying to figure... Yeah, that's... We're trying to piece usernames, and I'm like, I know that profile picture. I have seen that person before. I actually put my glasses away. That's impressive. Oh, it's Friday. Oh, that's annoying as all hell. Squeaky. My refrigerator sounds like a TARDIS. I don't know. Oh, I gotta... You know what, I'm gonna set those here so I remember to take them. Hey, kiddo. How you doing today? Oop. Okay. Got my coffee. I need to get into town today because I have a ton of packages. Right. Yep. Packages, meds. Might not have meds. Don't know about that, but yeah. No, I need the other meds. I need to go up the hill and get meds. There we go. All right, y'all. Oh, that is so wrong, Raven. All right. Yeah. There we go. How are we doing today? I am here. So, namaste, my witchlings. While we wait for everybody to come in and get settled in, I'm going to remind everyone to please protect the energy of this space, and you will be respectful in my chat. If you are not, the mods and Arnold will be finding you with the band Hammer.
Hasta la vista,
Yes.
baby.
It's Friday. It's Friday. I apologize for slurping in your ear, everybody. Okay, how am I gonna... Nope. That can sit there. Ha. And it's sticky. I gotta wipe my desk off tonight. Okay, those go there. Squishy squishies. All right. All right. He's going to go make a cup of coffee. I'm going to sit here and chit chat at you guys for a minute. I have an itch. It is Friday. How the fluff it's already Friday? I do not know. This week has just zipped by. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, announcement. We will not be doing our normal evening stuff next week. We will have a guided meditation Thursday because it's Thanksgiving here in the States. I will be doing a guided meditation on dealing with, difficult relations. And then Friday we are heading over to the in-laws for Thanksgiving over there, and I cannot stream over there. So, we will not be doing Bitch and Witch or my other evening things other than 4:30 Thursday afternoon will be guided meditation. Friday night guided meditation will not happen. I will be making sure this goes into the newsletter. So we will still be doing this every day next week, well, Monday through Thursday. And then Friday, I will not be home to be able to do this, so obviously, yeah. Otherwise, I cannot believe it's already the frickin' holiday season. It's a holiday season. Anyway. Depending on how we feel Saturday, we might do something next Saturday. Not sure yet. I know, Mike. Hey, Joram. It is not the winter holiday season yet, but Thursday starts the actual holiday season, so. But at least I'm not singing Christmas carols. Oh my God, though, the Christmas commercials are already starting, and I cannot. Can we at least get through Thanksgiving before we start doing Christmas shit? Hoy. One of the bonus kids just started working at the Torrid I worked at, and I'm seriously tempted to ask her if they're playing Christmas music in the store yet. Andrew. Ooh, another Andrew. I have so many Andrews in my vicinity. No, Falling from the Sky. She was, yes, but this one is Falling from the Sky, and I think you can figure out that they live here. Yeah. Used to drive the P-Wing. I love that. All right. Yeah. Who? Oh. Yeah. I still laugh about the fact that Twilight was set in Forks, Washington, because Stephanie Miller just Googled where it rained the most in the continental United States. Interesting. I have a few Andys and Andrews and Drews in my life. Is it that cold out there? I'm comfy here in front of my lights. I've got my hoodie on over a cami tank top, but yeah, I'm really worried that I'm going to overheat today. So, let's get moving, shall we, y'all? Unmet needs and quiet doubts swirl today with loneliness, rising success, and needless conflict tugging in different directions. One heart wonders if someone better awaits, while another whispers, "Do you still miss me?" Leukothea offers refuge and renewal. Namaste nudges us to wash our hair and reset. And self-compassion reminds us others share our struggles. Our moment of Zen calls us back to the truth. The living moment is everything. Hello, 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 and namaste, Witchlings! Welcome, one and all, to Dai's Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. So, welcome back, or if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome! Each day we flow with the sacred spiral. I am Dai, your favorite yoga witch and guide through it. So, let's go step into today's spiral together. Now, go grab your favorite crystal. I am grabbing rose quartz today. Come here. Grabbing rose quartz today. Light your candle or incense. Cozy up with your cup of coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug. And let's step into today's spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. It helps our Witchling circle grow, and it keeps our daily spiral turning. Hey, Witchlings! I have some super exciting news. The channel is officially monetized, and you can now join as a Witchling member. Yay! When you join, you will unlock all sorts of goodies. Access to our private Discord community, custom emojis of the critters and yours truly, priority responses to your comments, early access to new videos, members-only content, plus exclusive chats and live streams just for our circle. Your membership helps me keep creating all this magic around us, and it lets us stay connected in deeper, more meaningful ways. So if you feel called to support the channel and step a little bit closer into the coven, tap that join button and come on in. Blessed be my loves, and namaste, Witchlings. All right. Yay! We have 2 birthdays today. We have 2 birthdays. So happy. All right. We have 2 birthdays today. I am so happy. One of them, really awesome guy. He is the son and fellow member of the son of the founder and fellow member of the motorcycle club, the man behind the curtain and I belonged to. So Herbie, I hope you get an awesome ride in today. And then a really, really, really cool guy that I first met at Music in May, my senior year. Ran into him again randomly in boot camp. And then we lost touch for years until he randomly popped up in the comments of a buddy's Facebook and we managed to reconnect. Adam, you deserve absolutely nothing but the absolute best birthday today. So, happy birthday to Herbie and Adam. We are also holding our light today for Kat's manager, whose baby is still in the NICU, to my knowledge, and for all of us out here who are dealing with loved ones going through some really shitty situations. As I light my flame, may our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those stumbling and or lost along the way. We are also holding this light for survivors and victims of gun and domestic violence, remembering them here in our circle. And with the lighting of our candle, our sacred circle is now closed, and we invite the ancestors to join us today. Pop that word belongs. It has a home. I paused. There we go. Yay! Yeah, my lighter now has a new home. Ha 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 ha. We have a bunch of holidays today, just so you know. Not going to get into them just yet, but... My fifth problem is unfortunate many corrupt galaxians and galaxy possible. That does sound like a problem, Joram. I would love to fill you guys in, but I can translate it in my head, but I cannot spit out a translation. Yes. Oh, that is so awesome, Raven. Yay! Remission is a good thing. Oh, that is so awesome to hear. That is fantabulous. I know. So, yay. I am so sorry, Joram. I didn't even think about that. Joram is, has terminal cancer, and we are feeling a great deal of empathy for him today. All right, y'all. You are absolutely right, Mike. And I agree. I'm hoping that... Oh, Mike said that, I'm hearing that there's been some recent medical advances that might be relevant. Hopefully sometime in the next decade, it'll even be something affordable. Amen to that, kiddo. Medical care these days here in the States is ridiculous. But we're not going to go there. I got a call from the VA this morning. Shit. Oh, there we go. There's that one. How much is insurance a month? Well, it depends. It depends on a lot of factors. What insurance company you're going through, pre-existing medical conditions, etc., etc. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. Yeah. How many people? We'll talk about that in the after show. But it runs 40 to 50 grand a year. I am very lucky that most of my medical care is free because I'm a vet, but I still worry. And if you have a chronic illness, you are FUBAR. So FUBAR. All right. So, let's bop in and take a peek. Oh, he's typing. I'll give it a second. And if you can't work, you are SOL. All right, y'all, let's take a peek at what holidays are gently weaving their way through the spiral of this day. We start with Family Volunteer Day. Today is such a good reminder that service doesn't have to be grand to be meaningful. Sometimes it's as simple as showing up together, whether it's helping a neighbor, dropping cans at the food bank, or volunteering as a family at the local shelter. This day celebrates the beauty of giving back side by side. Even the tiniest acts ripple outward. Donate your time to a soup kitchen as a family. Next, this one... we have Humane Society Anniversary Day. Oh, yes. Today, we honor all those incredible humans who are working tirelessly to care for the critters who can't speak for themselves. As a house protected by Sergeant Snugglepuppy, Luna, Tookers, and Chief Purrball McFuzzbutt, this one hits home. If you have ever adopted a furry family member, volunteered at a shelter, or even donated food or blankets, you are part of that legacy of compassion. Give your own critters an extra snuggle for this one. Oh, goodness. International Aura Awareness Day. Energy Nerd Day. Tune into your glow, my witchlings. Every one of us moves through the world wrapped in color, texture, vibration, and story. Today invites you to check in with your field, cleanse it, recharge it, adorn it with an intention. Let your aura be the whisper of who you are, not the residue of what you have survived. National Stop the Violence Day. This one lands heavy. As someone who has spoken openly about surviving violence, I hold today close. Let it be a reminder that peace is not passive, it's a practice. Be gentle with yourself today, be mindful of your triggers, and commit to creating micro moments of peace in your life and community. Every step towards nonviolence matters. And that leads us directly into the next holiday, National Survivors of Sewer Slide Day. A day to honor the ones we've lost and the ones still here trying their best to breathe through the unthinkable. If you're a survivor of loss, ideation, attempt, you are so not alone. You are held, you are needed, and your story matters. Reach out to someone today. Check on your people. And if today stirs up feelings, please ground, breathe, and take care of your heart. You deserve gentleness. And that, my dears, is our holidays for today. And the fact that I had to reword the last holiday, I absolutely despise. I'm trying to figure out who Richard Potter is calling me mom. You're not wrong, kiddo. You are so not wrong. There we go, y'all. Yeah. Oh, I have lost count of the number of times I have attempt. Joram, we are holding you in our thoughts and prayers sent up. Joram says his cancer is inoperable. Day 1. He's hoping to have surgery, but his first 6-hour fast full body surgery. Oof. Does not sound pleasant there, and my heart goes out to you. At a bare minimum, they need to tell us. Actually, Mike, you would be surprised. I will talk to you one-on-one, but trust me, the algorithm is doing its job right now. Heathen elf. Oh, okay. That's right, I did. I don't mind being called mom. It's just, right now, for some reason, YouTube is not showing me the screen names, or the usernames. It's showing me screen names, or the other way around. Anyway, I am seeing what you log in with, not what you like to be called. Yeah, it's showing the ats, which is annoying me to no end, because of the fact a lot of you have actually written a name, and it's just... Yep. Yep. I know. I remember Heathen Elf because I liked the name. It's a frustration, and once I get used to people figure out who's who again, we're good. So there's no need for you to be sorry. All right, I am hyper today. It is Friday, and I'm in a good mood, and life is good. Happy, happy, joy, joy. I'm still pissed off at John Oliver, but we're not going to go there. Because now I have like 3 other lyrics that I can do to the same freaking rhythm. And yep, nope. All right. Shall we bippity boppity boo and move on to what we're actually here for? Meaning the oracles. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh god. Ow. Ow. Itch. Oh crap. We will, but I have to figure out how to get the itch to stop in my freaking eyelid without rubbing my eyes and smearing makeup all over hell and creation. All right, y'all. Let's get to what we're here for. We have the oracle cards. When needs go unmet, hearts start drifting, and while one person wonders if there's someone better, the other is left quietly asking, "Do you still miss me?" Today's reading unpacks the truth hiding in that space between longing and letting go. We start with someone has unmet needs. Next, someone better. And finally, you still miss me. It feels like someone's needs just aren't being met right now, and that ache is pushing them toward the idea that maybe someone else could give them what they're craving. Meanwhile, the partner left standing in the quiet is wondering, "Do you ever miss me at all?" And that's our oracle cards. What do you guys think? I know. All right. Now the tarot cards. Feeling isolated while trying to rise? Today's reading uncovers the tension between your quiet loneliness, your growing success, and the petty conflicts swirling around you. Let's sort the noise from the truth. We start with the Hermit reversed. Feeling alone, you versus the world, failure and immaturity. Next, 3 of Pentacles. Advancement in your career and success. Last but not least, the 5 of Rods. 5 of Rods. The 5 of Rods brings differences of opinion, squabbles over trivial matters, and a hostile environment. So what do all 3 of these say together? Well, the Hermit reversed shows you standing in that heavy "it's me against the world" feeling, isolated, drained, and really wishing someone would just meet you where you are. I don't like the way that sounded. I'm going to reread that one. Please be patient with me. The Hermit reversed shows you standing in that heavy "it's me against the world" feeling, isolated, drained, and wishing someone would just meet you where you are. But the 3 of Pentacles reminds you that your gifts are being noticed and real growth or advancement is lining up for you, especially in your work or creative life. Still, the 5 of Rods warns of a tense, conflict-ridden atmosphere around you right now. Petty arguments, clashing opinions, and unnecessary drama that drains more energy than it deserves. Those are our tarot cards. And now, my friends, let's weave together the Oracle and Tarot into one sacred spiral, my Witchlings. A single thread of guidance winding through each and every card. A lonely heart, rising success, and simmering tension collide today as unmet needs stir doubt and distance. Let's uncover what's real, what's noise, and what your spirit is really trying to tell you. Unmet needs are creating distance, leaving one person wondering if someone else could give them what they're missing, while the other quietly asks, "Do you still miss me?" The Hermit reversed adds to this isolation, showing how alone you felt in the struggle. Yet the Three of Pentacles reminds you that your hard work and growth are gaining notice, even if the connection feels kind of shaky. The Five of Rods highlights the tension around you, petty disagreements and clashing opinions that make everything heavier than it needs to be. Together, these energies show a strained bond, rising pressure, and a heart longing for clarity, but also the promise that your own path is strengthening beneath it all. Our affirmation. Our affirmation for today: I honor my needs, I trust my path, and I release the noise around me. I deserve clarity, connection, and peace, and I move toward them with strength and an open heart. That's our reading for today, you guys. Coffee. Coffee is set down. Yay. Itchy head. All right, y'all. Oh, Hazel's here. Hello, hello. Oh, yeah. Oh. Hey, Bean. I do actually recognize that screen name. All right. Ah. We're trying to figure out how I can... There we go. I can actually kind of see the chat now. Yay. All right. And... Bippity boppity book and wing the orange. You're good, Mimi. Your warm music is in play. I'm sorry, kiddo. I saw a bean. We have a bean. Oh, Moth the Therian is bean, y'all. Something went wrong. Yup. I've been having that problem too. Oh, Andrea, you are not familyless. You have us. We are family here. Yep. Hey, Dragoor. Let's see. Oh, there's Hazel. Hello, Hazel. The family that we share DNA with. Yay! Oh, I haven't showed everybody else. So y'all know how Hazel has been asking me for an anklet. Well, I am almost completely out of clear quartz, but... And trust me, that's not a complaint. That's a reminder to myself that I need to rectify that. Let me close it back up. I made this. There we go. It is rose quartz and clear quartz with tarot cards hanging off of it. And it's about 10.5, 11 inches. It fits my ankle, so it should fit most anybody's. I'm so excited. So, I will get your address eventually, Hazel, and I will get that sent to you. Yee. I'm so happy. I have to get a bunch more beads before I can make many more anklets, although that's true. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, itchy. Oh, nobody's changing their YouTube names. It's the fact that YouTube decided to stop showing screen names and just use the ats, and I am so frustrated by that. Because, oh hell, if I were to type in there, it wouldn't say Die the Yoga Witch, it would say Itchy Witchy Bitchy, or whatever this one is. Witchy Yoga Bish. Oh. Oh, it does at Die the Yoga Witch. Okay, that makes me feel better. Handle name, not yours. Okay. Yeah. As Raven just said, no one's changed the names, it's just usernames underneath what we're used to seeing. Yep. We're here, Mimi. It's annoying, Bean. I agree. Do what, huh? Yep. Ah! Yeah, that's about how long the bracelet is. Yeah. I measured it last night. Trust me, I had to remake this thing at least twice. Almost had to remake it a third time, and I'm kind of annoyed by this, but I could trim that, I'll bet. But yeah, it's about 11 inches. I am so proud of it, too. I was watching a documentary about Jack the Ripper as I made it, though. So, hey. I mean, yep, I recognize the name Amin. They have been here before. Yay. All right. Isn't it pretty? Once I get some more beads, and I have some coming, I will make a few more anklets. Because it was super easy to make. And figuring out, oh, son of a bitch, I just threw earrings at myself. And using this little, the crimp bead here, oh, was so awesome. I still need to figure out, measuring my wire a little better, though. There's one. There's the other. If I don't pick them up now, the dogs will find them. Ha! Mostly fixed it. There we go. All right. Shall we move on to our self-compassion card, or our self-care cards? Like, Namaste. Projectile earrings. They jumped. And now they have dog hair all over them. Excuse me. Namaste. Namaste says, wash your hair. Use some good shampoo and wash your hair. Feel your fingers massage your head. Let your head feel every sensation. Feel the bubbles cleanse your hair and scalp. Notice how the water rinses your hair and mind clean. Being stressed can cause pressure to build up around your head. Massaging your head can help relax and invigorate the largest and most complex organ in your body, the brain. The skin is the largest organ of your body. Drives me nuts every time I read it. Yeah, it's the most complex, but not the largest. We have self-compassion. We have self-compassion now. Self-compassion asks us, who else? Whatever today's challenge was, can you think of anyone else who might be going through a similar struggle? Oh, yeah. Lots of them. And that's our self-care for the day. Go get some rest, Joram, and you are not alone in detesting that particular bodily function. Trying to figure... Oh, no, they wouldn't be pooping diamonds because they're pearl earrings, but it would be nice. They'd be pooping pearls, yep. I really, really, really wanted to... Frogger. I really do want to make that shirt with Tooker's face on it that says my dog is an international YouTube sensation. Just a thought. Very true. It does. Okay. You're welcome, Jerome. Good night. Get some rest. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hair washing is just... Yeah. It is just so nice to lay there and have someone else wash your hair and scrub your scalp. Oh, my God, is that one of my favorite parts of getting my hair done. Especially considering, potsy-ass witch here. And y'all see, this is some long-ass hair. Holding my hands over my head long enough to wash my hair. Actually, let's see if it'll work. Heart rate is... Yep, my heart rate went from upper 70s to 90... Oh, it's still climbing to 95. And you saw how long I had my hands up. Don't do that again, Di. You're going to... with your heart rate. So, yeah. Brushing and washing this mess is entertaining at times. There are people like that who hate having their hair touched. Yes, head pats are encouraged. Unless I have my hat on. Because there's nothing worse than having somebody pat your head when you're wearing a baseball cap and just pound the frickin' button into your head. Oh. But that's just me. I'm weird. Coffee. Coffee is steaming? It is. I totally just got... Oh, wow. Hello, ADHD moment. It's not hot enough, but y'all can't see it. It is steaming. Sorry. Why did that get held for review? I guess do it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Yep. Yeah, I do that too. Oh, wait. See? He's my kid. Yeah. Yeah. Tooker's is not in here right at the moment. I don't know where the buddy is. Why did you saying, I let some people do it get held for review? Freaking YouTube Automod, I swear. How is Fuzzbutt? The furry little bastard was sitting in my chair when I came in here to go live. He is doing so much better. He's a really good kitty. He's happy. What was I do? Oh, was it during stream yesterday that he stopped me cold? Oh, no, podcast last night. So I'm doing podcast last night, and the furry little demon goes and hops up in Dad's lap and starts purring so loud Dad moved the microphone over so he was purring in my ear, and it just stopped me because I'm like, the fuck am I hearing that for? But he's doing much better, able to hop up on the chairs again and being his normal self. Dragon breast ramen, yep. Yep, we just need to open the window in the balcony or step out the door. We have a good one, Bean. I step out to walk the dogs in the morning, and it is currently 51 out there, so it's a little bit warmer than it was when we took the dogs out. Come on, brain, keep going. But yeah, it's chilly enough out there that I can see my breath. Am I getting anything for fuzzy butts for Christmas or Yule? Probably. The furry children tend to get at least something. Not wrong there, Raven. They will probably get something. I probably will pick up one of the big-ass crinkle balls for Fuzzbutt for Christmas. And then as for the dogs, I'm not sure. But they'll get something. I am going to be going to the Yule festival. Even if I don't end up off the wait list, I'll still go up. And I'll probably pick up like some dog cookies or some shit. All right. I not only downloaded and moved the goddess, but I actually named her correctly today. I am happy. Yeah, 30 feet, no. Might break a leg, but... I would expect that out of one of the boys, not necessarily you. I would expect that out of either of the boys. Oh! That is horrible, Mimi. I've been there. Oh. Yeah, no, Mike doesn't bounce. I do. With Sarge in my arms, no less. Oh my god. That's like 5 years ago now? 6? About 6 years ago, we were doing Christmas over at the in-laws. Yeah, it was pre-plague, so it was 6 years ago. And, my nephew, our nephew, had a friend, or was being dropped off, or had a friend coming over, and I was supposed to watch the gate so that I could open the gate. And I saw them at the gate, could not figure out how to get the damn gate to open or whatnot, so I went to walk down to the gate to talk to them, had Sarge in my arms, walked out the front door, stepped onto the first step, and went boom, boom, boom on my ass the rest of the way down. Oops. My tailbone still hurts from that one. Sarge was fine. Did not hurt the puppy man. Didn't do my tailbone any good. I think I broke it. Might probably just fractured it. Oh, thankfully, my feet went out from under me, so I landed on my ass and bounced down. Not on my knees, thank the gods. But yeah, Michael's knees. How do Michael's knees survive the superhero landing? Trying to remember. Smooth opera. Yeah. Yep. And then I had PT on New Year's Eve or the day before New Year's Eve. Told them that I had ass planted on the steps the day before. And my physical therapist is like, yeah, I cannot touch you until you go over to urgent care and get x-rays to confirm you didn't break anything. They didn't do x-rays, but I went over there and they're like, hey, yeah, you're fine. Oh, I still hate New Year's. I despise New Year's because it's 2 days before my birthday. That's not Smooth Operator, though. Smooth Operator is another song. You're thinking, are you okay? Eddie Smooth Criminal. That would be the one. The middle roommate bounces. He only broke the thing and barely hurt himself. Yup. Oh, ow. See, for me, it wasn't that I would have a stomach bug. My asthma usually flares the end of June and the end of December, beginning of January. And I used to laugh my ass off about it to an extent because I would end up in the ER with an asthma flare on my ex-husband's birthday, which is the end of June. And then I would end up back in the ER on my birthday, which is the beginning of January. And this happened pretty consistently until I moved out of Southern California. Yes. Well, no comment. Your siblings. That's it. All right, y'all, let's move on and find out who Goddess of the Day is today. Because if we finish this up quickly, I can take the sweatshirt off and go back to a t-shirt. Because I'm very warm all of a sudden. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Scratch my butt. All right. All right. Next, my witchlings, we honor the goddess of the day. She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. Today's goddess, Leucothea, whose name means milk white goddess, began as a maternal figure in Greek tradition, mother of the centaurs and wet nurse to Dionysus. Over time, she transformed into a sea goddess, often depicted as a mermaid. This evolution blends earth and water, mirroring Sagittarius energy, spiritual intuition meeting physical action, idealism paired with courage, and a strong sense of justice for those under one's care. To honor her today, lean into simplicity and balance. Wear something white or incorporate milk or dairy into your meals to channel her nurturing presence. And if you're seeking clarity or personal transformation, take a long milk or saltwater bath and let the water teach you. As you soak, call on Leucothea for guidance towards harmony, comfort, and the next right step on your path. I like her. And we have her because, according to the book, this is the first day of Sagittarius. Oh, my eye is still not happy. It feels like there's something poking it. All right. Let's move on and do Moment of Zen right quick. Da, 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 da. Our little moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen. We have a long one today. We have a short quote from D.H. Lawrence and an entire page from Rainier Maria Rilke. D.H. Lawrence tells us, the living moment is everything. May you feel the pain of 1,000 unsneezed sneezes. Our next quote is an entire page. So, Rainier Maria Rilke writes, later, he remembered certain moments in which the power of this moment was already contained, as in a seed. He thought of the hour in that other southern garden, Capri, when the call of a bird did not, so to speak, break off at the edge of his body, but was simultaneously outside and in his innermost being, uniting both into one uninterrupted space in which, mysteriously protected, only one single place of purest, deepest consciousness remained. On that occasion, he had closed his eyes, and the infinite passed into him from all sides so intimately that he believed he could feel the stars which had in the meantime appeared, gently reposing within his breast. That was seriously poetic. What do you guys think of our moment of Zen? We are going to find out what Rainier Maria Rilke wrote, because I have a feeling some of us are going to want to know where that came from. Dun, 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 dun. Seriously, Di, we're having a great time here. Now, R-A-I-N-E-R. Maria Rilke, Austrian poet. Oh, it's a man. Oops. Rene Karl Wilhelm Johann Joseph Maria Rilke. Would not be surprised if my children adopted the Fae. Ooh. One novel, several collections of poetry, several volumes of correspondence, and a few early novellas. All right, we will be looking him up more later. That was fascinating. Bump. Y'all are great. I love my family. All right, my darlings, my dears, my beloveds. Let us see what today's closing blessing is. And here we have today's closing blessing. May you step into the rest of your day with a little more ease in your shoulders and a little more gentleness in your breath. May Leucothias calm, steady your waters, and may you remember that you're never as alone as you feel. Honor your needs, trust your path, and let the living moment hold you. Namaste, my witchlings. Ha! All right, my loves. All right, my witchlings, it is time to wrap up our show for today. With the extinguishing of our candle, our circle is now open, and we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who joined us here today. Quick reminder, my loves. This channel is 100% supported by the Witchling community. I have no corporate sponsors here, just magic and love. So if you would be so kind to do the whole like, share, subscribe thing, join the channel, and, pop over to Patreon or any of my other socials and follow me there, I would greatly appreciate it because you guys are the absolute best. And I pulled a hair. You can find everything at the link tree. Ha! There we go. Link tree. All right, you guys. Let's go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There's already enough darkness and hate. Please, let's try to be beacons of hope and light for those stumbling and lost in the dark. And make sure you tell your loved ones whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide with scales, or tiptoe on those tiny paws with claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Those moments slip away far faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come way too soon. And please, if you take only one thing away from this, please always, 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 always remember, you are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. And you genuinely do have a purpose here, even if you don't know what it is yet. I was 45 before I figured mine out. I love you guys to bits. Namaste, witchlings. Steven Universe. All right, there we go. Had to show everybody what it was because I knew somebody would ask. There we go. I am definitely Fae. Right, ta-da. And yes, Michael is very definitely a water dragon. Cool. Mika. Go get more tea. Tea is good. You need to come get your tea from here. Coffee-o. Coffee-o is awesome. There's a fair amount of it I just bought last year. That's true. All right. Shove that back in my ear. So, how are we doing today? We were talking about something at the beginning of the show that I'm like, I want to talk about this more. All right. Dum, bum, bum. Oh, insurance. Health insurance. That's what we were talking about. But no, we're not going to go back to that. I'm a lion because I'm a Leo. Oh my God. The number of Leos. I think he's a Leo too. Cripes. What kind of fae do I consider myself to be? I am more than likely unseelie. I know I have wings. But aside from that, I am not entirely sure. But I love sparkly things. I love soft things. Yeah, I've never really thought about what is it? Fairy. The fae is another word for fairies. And it can be F-A-E or F-E-Y, depending on which version of Gallic you're using. Gallic. It sounds like Dalek, but with a G instead of a D. There we go. Yep. Oh, I know. You're my kid. And I know that a lot of this comes from my dad. My dad. The incubator, I'm convinced, was a succubus, but we're not going to go there. But yeah, We definitely have. Well, and when you consider that, on my father's side, we are descended from the original Pendragon clan, of which a member was King Arthur. We're Fae. Just saying. And the fact that my dad and my brother are or were both Arthur, I'm like, hey, my brother's next in line for Excalibur. I could see you as a wisp. Yes. Oh, glitter. If something is, it's sequined. It's got black sequins, but it's sequined. Okay, Raven, someone on my dad's side did the genealogy and traced our family line all the way back to Uther Pendragon. Uther Pendragon being Arthur Pendragon's father, Arthur Pendragon being King Arthur of Excalibur fame. And so my dad was Art Senior, my brother Art Junior, and I used to joke when I was a kid that my big brother was going to inherit Excalibur. Not so much anymore, but that's beside the point. Nope. Dead serious. It's my dad's clan. That is true too, yes. Trust me, when I was told about this, I was stunned. And then on the incubator side, we come from nobility. Let's see, we are Barrington clan on her side. Barrington clan is, we have Barrington Castle or Barrington Hall, which you can Google and it's pretty cool. Oh, my dad was awesome. So, yeah, and it's also through the Barringtons that I'm related to 2 members of the New Kids on the Block. Well, we are. So, yeah, my family has some interesting members. On the incubator's side, we are also distantly related to John and John Quincy Adams. By adoption, we are related to Stonewall Jackson. Yeah. Amen to that, Will. I don't disagree with you. But I decided a long time. That is true. As is being commented, maybe that would be better than what we have now. Hell, we need Mjolnir to decide who our leaders are going to be. I tell you what's the damn truth. Oh my God, I just quoted that woman. I really need to not talk to the kids for a couple of days. But anyway, yes. I was just going to say, I decided a long time ago that if we're descended from the Pendragons, I am going to claim Merlin and Mordred and Morgana as my kin, more so than, Arthur or any of the rest, because, yeah, that's the line I follow the most. And I look at, well, no, he's not my dad's kid, so that wouldn't fit. Yeah, Dire Moods, the name sounds familiar, but I'm having a Pavlovian response. It rings a bell, but I'm here. Oh. I am trying to not think about that one, but yes. I spent a fair amount of time yesterday. In comment sections going, as a veteran, I stand with those Congress people. So what Melissa is referring to is a group of Congress people made a video aimed at our active duty military. Have a good one, Hazel. I know. Made a video aimed at our active duty military, reminding them you do not have to follow unlawful orders. It is actually your duty to refuse to follow them and then report them. So, yeah, I was in comment sections saying, as a vet, I fully support this. I am in full agreement with them. So, yeah. Had a couple of people threaten me over it, too. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Oh, I was called a traitor and treasonous in Facebook comment sections last night. Yep. Because I dared to agree with the Congress people who were reminding our military personnel of their oath of enlistment. Thought I was getting into a fight with a mom of an active duty military member. Because she said that their oath is to the people, then the Constitution. And I'm like, hey, excuse me? So I copy-pasted my oath of enlistment, inserted the name I enlisted under, and said, this is what I said 30 years ago. And she's like, well, welcome to 2025, cupcake. And I'm like, hey, excuse the fuck out of me with that. And then her next line was, Google is free. And I'm like, oh, hell no. And I'm like, yeah, I Googled the oath of enlistment for my branch. In case you missed the fact that I said, those are the words I said 30 years ago. And she's like, oh. And she was nice in the next comment. And I'm like, I apologize if I came across bitchy, but, yeah. And yes, Mike, I'm aware wading into Facebook comment sections is not usually the best idea. Why are you listening to me, you little fucker? Oh, because I said the G word. Okay. But yeah, the number of veterans who are agreeing with the fascist Cheeto, saying that what these Congress people, who are all veterans themselves, except for one of them was ex-CIA and another one was just intelligence, he is saying that they are being seditious, and then reposted a post calling for them to be hung and saying that's what George Washington would do. And I'm like, excuse me? No, he wouldn't. He would have celebrated the fact that these people were reminding our military personnel of their oath. And I have no words for the fact that he reshared that post calling for them to be hung, especially in the wake of the Minnesota politician who her husband, and their dog were taken out because of politics. And I'm just... Does he not? Well, no, I think that is the one thing he does fully understand, is that his people will take everything he says literally and do it. And then he can say, but I didn't mean it that way. I didn't know they were going to do that. Exactly, Mike. And, oh my God, and just... the way this administration is just stomping left and right on the Constitution. But, you know, there was another post on Facebook about the fact that all of the Constitution is on display right now, including a rarely seen 5th page. And I'm scrolling through the comments on that just for shiggles. Shits and giggles, by the way. Just for shiggles. And for every comment somebody made supporting Cheeto Face, there were 15 others that were saying, maybe somebody can read it to him and everybody in Congress right now, and, you know, kind of give SCOTUS a refresher course on it. And I'm just like, oh my God. I laughed so hard at those. Yeah. And the fact that he refused to call Tim Waltz and send condolences. He's a self-serving piece of shit. And I know that the reason we have him in office is both times he has won, he was running against a woman. Please, tell me we're not still sexist in this fucking country. He is the backlash to us having elected a black man as a president just before him. Yeah, we want that, Mikey, but it's not gonna happen. Although I have a little bit of hope that with everything that's happened recently and the government shutdown and everything, maybe, just maybe, we can get rid of them all, because I can't remember the amendment or whatever it is, the article, but there is a way to take out not only the president, but everybody in the White House, and I believe Mike Johnson. Oh, no. We want them to feel the pain of 1,000 unsneezed sneezes wandering in a desert of Lego bricks while Barney's theme song is playing on a loop over a scratchy, tinny PA system. What? I'm wishing that for the fascist Cheeto, dude. Why not? It's not lethal. It's annoying, but amen to that, my friend. Cheeto Taco Tits McCankles. I love it. And TF, have you been here before? Do we know you? Not that I'm complaining. I'm actually very much in support of what you said, but YouTube has stopped showing me people's actual names that they go by, and I'm now seeing just your @. So I have no idea who half of my people are. Cruel and unusual punishment, but it... Well, yeah. Okay, cool. What's the name we know you by? So I can call you by the name we should call you by. Oh, I remember Simon. Okay. That's who you are. Yay. Certain names will stick with me. Right. But yeah. Oh, them? Yeah. Yeah. It was entertaining, I tell you. I tell you. Oh no, this is in Facebook. But yeah, and then last night. Yeah. Yeah, and then we had a couple of people last night who were like, you're a trans dude. I acquired a new set of dice. I have a 100-sided die. And then a bunch of others I have pictures of, but I don't know what the fluff I did with the bag that I put them in now. But I wanted to show them to the kid. But yes. D4s are fun to step on. The percentage ones would work as well. Yeah. Wait a minute. I was right. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. All right. That's those. That's... Nope, that's not what I want today. Wonder if they're over there. My D4s would suck to step on. Yep. Oh, that would be painful then. Okay. Yay! All clean. Dum. Okay. I don't think my dice... Nope, my dice aren't in there either. Where the hell did I hide all my dice? Oh, this is a problem. Shiny bird. Shiny happy birdie squawking by. That was horribly sung, by the way. God. That was bad. Shiny happy birdies. It is... I'm so glad it's Friday. Hey, we're doing stellar. Oh. You want fantastic? You know the person. Give Ark a song and tell him what you want him to turn the lyrics into, and he will. One of my favorite stories of my son. One of my favorite stories of my son. I have an author whose books I read. All of her books that they deal with dragons. I wish I could remember her name off the top of my head. But she has recently reacquired the rights, or had recently reacquired the rights to one of her books, and it did not get the title she wanted it to have. And so she put it out. No, she put it out to her Facebook followers to rename the book, and she uses either movie titles or song titles. And I was telling him about it, and he sat down and rewrote the lyrics to Single Ladies. All the single dragons, and he just went on the entire first verse and refrain, posted it, and she loved it. I wish I could remember. It's not Annette Blair. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can. There we go. Da 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 da. Aisling Gray. Yes. That's the song I was just... Nope. I know it's Beyonce, but I need... Aisling Gray Guardian. Is that the one I'm looking for? Katie McAllister. There we go. It was Katie McAllister that we were... Yes, that's what he did. Now put your claws up. Yeah. And it was great. It was amazing. The character of the book is Aisling Gray. The author is Katie McAllister, and they are just... Because you slay me, fire me up, light my fire, holy smokes. And I cannot remember which one that she had reacquired, but he decided to throw all the single dragons in as the title. Love that kid. And as he was typing it, he's sitting here singing it for me. I don't know how I survived that night because I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. Yeah, 16 Tons is a song he is very familiar with. I will sing this child's praises. I got messages from him this morning, though. So, yes, I will happily sing my child's praises. I will happily sing the praises of any of my children. Yes, it cannot be said he does not commit to it. Once that boy commits to something, it is on. And he is just frighteningly talented. The boy is an amazing storyteller. There's a reason he's a DM. And I tossed his name into a friend who she and her husband are looking for, a D&D game that they don't have to DM. And I'm like, he loves DMing. And he plays like quite a few games. And if that doesn't work out, I do have other people I can send her to. What the hell is that makeup? It is. Anyway. Great. Now I have Single Lady stuck in my head. And I'm seeing it on Glee. I'm watching Kurt and Brittany and Tina do the fucking Single Ladies video dance thing. Oh my God. I loved the show Glee. I know that members of the cast are highly problematic, but the show was good. They were all insanely talented. And the fact that the actress who played Brittany, I just had her name, got the job on the show. What are you saying sorry for, Mimi? I am confused. Oh, no, I have my dice. I just can't find them. I have put them away somewhere. You know what? I'm going to pull that drawer out. Candles. That's a good question. And move the crystal. That's what I'm thinking. That is cool. Okay. All right. I have runes. I have spoons. Nope, those are all runes. Okay. That's Post-its. Oh, Mimi, you're fine. If Mimi, if we have a problem with something you say, we will address it in the moment. You're fine. We're not upset. We're not concerned. Oh, well, that's problematic. Uh-oh. Yep, that's all that's there. Man. Nope, okay. You get back in there. Not up there, not up there. Sit down. I am going to lose my forking mind because I can't figure out what I did with shit. I'm going apeshit. Oh well, I'll find them tomorrow. I'll find them tonight. I'll clean up the mess I made later. My dice. Yep, my dice. I have like I have 3 bags that I have dice in. One of them has just the new set, but that I have pictures of. I wanted the 100-sided die, and they were really pretty. And then I have my bi dice, my queer dice, and then just purple sparkly dice. I have no idea how many this ARC has. I know he has a bunch, and he and I both tend to pick dice up for each other. I'll do it for Mike, too, occasionally. All right, I don't want to roll over shit, so scooches. There we go. But yeah, that's life here in this house. I'm like, I know I have something, just where the hell did I hide it from myself this time? Highlighter. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. There we go. Now I gotta put shit away again. Blue candle. Screw it. I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, let's see, what else are we doing? I'm gonna put my cards away before I lose them. Sorry. I saw that. Oh. Yeah, Yep, we're gonna turn the mouse off for a minute while I grab the rest of my stuff. Dude, I am loving the new desk, the new laptop stand that I have. Because it has drawers underneath it, and the man behind the curtain is like, hey, would your cards fit in there? And I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. Guess what? They did. So that opens up even more room on the desk. And because it's a... Really, guys? Cage. It's open weave. I can see them, so I don't have to deal with the out of sight, out of mind aspect of being ADHD. It's a win-fucking-win. Yay! Kermit Flail. That works. Yep, we saw. Yep. Hey, Keith. How beautiful is your day getting already? Today is doing pretty good. Just kind of chilling out, kvitching with the Witchlings and just having a good time here. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, I have been listening to TV themes recently Oh, yes. Appreciate that. When we share videos of pets, though, they need to go in the pets channel. I am trying to remember that one myself. Yeah. 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 Aminimals. Thank you, Keith. Hopefully things will go well this weekend. Tomorrow, I don't think I have anything really going tomorrow. I can't remember right now. I do have a doctor's appointment. Very cool. Purple Foxy. Love it. Okay, that's tomorrow. Yep. Very cool. Alright. Overall, we're having a pretty good day. I'm chilling. I'm happy. I get to spend time with my kid, who's in the comments here, just chit-chatting with me. Get to hang out with the hubby, who's in my ear, and my tech support. And I get to hang out with some of the most awesome witchlings. I love my people here. I am definitely creating a really amazing community with you guys, and I appreciate all of you so very much. A Neuro Wizard. Well, the Neuro Wizard would work well with the Technomancer. I am a multi-talented witch. I am not a kitchen witch by any means. I am also not a green witch. Goddess help me know. My magic comes out through my music, my divination, and I do a lot of candle magic. Hey, I love the show. Haven't seen you in a bit. Oh, Andrea. Andrea doesn't know. I love that song. For a very spiteful reason, I love that song. Why is... Hee. Nice. No, you really didn't. These boots are made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. Yeah, it was released in '66 while my incubator was in college. Well, a little bit of college she attended. And the jukebox at the place that she would hang out at played two songs practically on repeat. Downtown by Petula Clark and These Boots Are Made for Walkin' by Nancy Sinatra. My incubator got so sick of these songs that she hated them. So, once I got old enough to learn songs for karaoke, guess what one of the two first songs I learned were? To this day, Downtown is one of my favorites to sing for karaoke. So, yeah, she probably had legitimate reason for asking me if I chose my religious path just to piss her off. Yep. I don't know a lot of Billie Eilish. I want to, but I haven't really had the spoons to listen to Billie Eilish. She's an amazing musician. And I don't play music. That was me singing a minute ago. What if he cheats? It won't be on me. Pressure counter what? I'm not sure what Keith is referring to. I am familiar with her. But I don't play music on my channel because I am monetized. And if I play music that is copyrighted, I lose monetization on at least that video. And I can lose my channel. Not something I'm willing to do. This is true. Mike, you are extremely good at divination. Divination is just, it's my thing. Those candles are going to annoy the hell out of me if I don't put them away where they belong. Oh my good gods. Oh my good grief. I cannot believe that is annoying me as much as it is. Why can I not tolerate that particular little bit of chaos? Why? Normally we prefer chaos in this brain. There. Everything is now back where it belongs. Can you guys shut the fuck up for 5 minutes? We're good. Thank you, Andrea. They shut you down after 2 readings? Ah! That one you get from me as well. I cannot count the number of times I have known shit that there was no way I should know. My poor friend, when we were discussing her great-grandmother, great-grandmother something or other, and I was able to, she started telling me a story about her grams, and I finished it, and she's like, I've never told you that story before. And I'm like, I know. Annie just finished it, and she's like, say what? Annie told me. What is Annie's actual name? I know. And I'm like, gave her the name that I knew her by, and she's like, God damn son of a... And she's like, seriously, Grams? And I'm like, what? And she's like, your spirit guide is my Grams. And I'm like, oh, hey, that's kind of cool. Meanwhile, Annie's over here cackling, howling with laughter, and the only words I can understand is, it fucking took you long enough. And I'm like, seriously? And my other spirit guide is the Irish wench, who is somewhere in the Spawn's lineage, so... Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, so many people are afraid of the death card, and it's like, it doesn't mean a person's going to die. It just means the end of one situation and the start, or the end of one phase and the beginning of another, or it's the end of something, but it's not the end of a life. It does not mean a person or an animal is going to keel over in front of you. It just means that there is massive change happening. I know you do. What is hilarious, okay, this is me being morbid and weird, but what is hilarious is when you pull the Tower and then you pull the Death card. That was not a good combination. But hey, it was entertaining. Yep. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me any. So I did not step onto my path until I was in the military. So I didn't have the opportunity to take tarot cards to school when I was a kid. But there is a tarot deck that I want to acquire because it was the first deck that ever read me. And it's the Connolly deck. W-O-N-N-L, Connolly. And I know it that way because the young woman who read me, that was her maiden name, is her maiden name. And I'm like, I want that deck because of her and her brother. They're awesome people. When her brother said he was going home to work on his car, it did not mean the engine. It meant it was going to have a new picture on it when he came to school the next day. That car was a rolling work of art, and then he sold it and bought a hearse. And then followed me home one day in the hearse because he was trying to convince me to let him give me a ride, and I'm like, my parents would kill me and then I'd need the car you're driving. Yup. Yeah. No, he did not paint the hearse, unfortunately. It stayed, I want to say it was light blue, ice blue. Very, very pretty color. But the fact that he drove a hearse to school creeped a few of our classmates and a couple of the teachers out. School principal thought it was cool as shit, but hey. Sounds about right. Keys on a chain around your neck, yep. I used to know when my dad was walking around because he had this clip on his belt. He didn't use a carabiner. He had this clip on his belt. And he had 2 massive key rings that were full of keys, which was great when he was installing security systems because he had to test the glass break sensor. That's what I'm looking for. And he figured out that if he unhooked his keys off of his belt and tossed them into the middle of the floor, it made the right noise and was just heavy enough to set off the glass break detector. My father was a genius, I swear. He said he was dumb as a mud fence in a rainstorm, but... Keith is saying great marketing. Are you saying we have great marketing? Excuse me. Because thank you. We appreciate that. Despite your parents, you are surprisingly light on your feet. His parents both walk like we're elephants. Yep. I'm dancing to the music in my head. Please forgive me. Do not bring my cat's other mother into this child. Yes. Yep. Yeah. The man behind the curtain walks very quietly too, and is much like our son in the fact that he can walk without squeaky floors. Oh, I'm well aware of what you meant. I just had to comment because I'm, a bitch and I'm your mother. And his mother, wherever the fluff he is. My poor cat. That poor cat. He is a jealous cat. He was watching me in a video chat as another cat came and, was loving up on me and I was petting her and cuddling with her. He was glaring at me and I'm like, dude, chill the fuck out. It's your other mother. And he went, ow, and turned around and walked back out of the room. So, all right, we have a newbie in the horizontal feed, so I'm going to fill him in on what we do here. Hi, Keith. We this is our Chillin' with the Witchlings after party. After my normal stream. So what I do here is during regular stream, I pull 3 tarot, 3 oracle, a Namaste, which is a stress reduction card, a self-compassion, which is kind of self-explanatory. That's the word I'm looking for. And then we have a goddess of the day. We have a couple of quotes from this wonderful book here, which is the Little Book of Zen. Closing blessing and affirmation, and that's pretty much, and some holidays. And that's pretty much it for the stream, and then we wrap that up. The live show. This is the stream. Sorry. That's the end of the live show that we record. And then we reset a little bit. I move, take my head covering off, and we move into Chillin' with the Witchlings, which is what we are doing here. Where we pretty much just kill time to get 2 hours of stream so that we can actually, play with the video as soon as we go off. It's a dorkfish. Oh, Andrew, I am such a bitch. You guys do not see the bitchy side of me. And if I don't eat my gummies later, I'm going to be a massive bitch. But yes, trust me. Yeah, the algorithm has led everybody here into this for a reason. The man behind the curtain listens, watches what you guys are saying, checks out your channels here and there. We both do, just to see what you guys are, who you are. And he's like, oh my God. Every single one of them shares at least one, if not 20 things in common with you. Wow, you're just attracting other versions of yourself. And I'm like, I know. It's great. Alicia Keys is awesome. Oh, that is so freaking cool. Pinned to the fridge. Say yes. See, I have an interesting relationship. Yes. Excuse me. I have an interesting relationship with celebrity. My incubator, as much as I hated her, was an amazingly talented woman. She was a semi-professional musician. When my dad was stationed in Hawaii, that's where they met. She was part of a band that toured the USO circuit. And she has sung on stage with George Jones, Tammy Wynette, Leroy Van Dyke, and multiple others. Those are the three that I know off the top of my head. Leroy Van Dyke, and this is one of my, yes, Michael's already starting to talk about it, one of my favorite stories. My mom, usually when she knew that one of the songs that she did was recorded by the person she was opening for, she would leave their song out of her set list. Well, Leroy Van Dyke, who is the man who sings The Auctioneer, was substituted in last second for, I think, Tammy Wynette. And he had heard that my mom rocked the hell out of The Auctioneer, and he's like, I want to hear it. And so mom comes out, and she usually ended her set with The Auctioneer. And the band goes to start into it, and she notices my dad, who she finally realizes has an MP on both sides of him. The song starts, and he starts shaking his head and trying to say no. They're holding him down. One of them leans over, and she finds out later that he said, if you don't sit down and shut up, we're going to escort you out of here. So Dad just kind of sat there and just had this panicked look on his face as my mom starts singing this song. And she gets to the final refrain, or no, the middle of the song where the auctioneer's pratter is. And I mean, it's really cool to hear. And she's doing it, and she's like a line and a half in, and he comes out as he's singing it with her. My mother about shit a brick. And he said right there on stage as they finished it, she sang my song better than I do. And the only reason I know this is one of her stories that is true, because the bitch is known for being a fucking pathological liar. I have seen the letter where he gave her permission to record it, and I have seen the album cover that he autographed at the Iowa State Fair 2 years later, when they happened to run across him performing at the state fair. So yes, my mother was an amazing musician and met a lot of famous people, and she drummed it into me from an early age. They are the same as you and me. They still have to get up out of bed and put their pants on one leg at a time. Which is why, and I kick myself for not having proof of this interaction, I met Luke Perry at Disneyland. I am standing in line for Splash Mountain, white t-shirt, because it's the middle of summer in Southern California. White t-shirt, shorts, just kind of chilling. And I'm next in line. I am going to be in the front of the log. Get this tap on my shoulder. Would you like to trade places so you don't get soaked? I instantly recognize the voice, and I turn around and confirm I am staring eye to eye with Luke Perry, who at the time was 90210, or Beverly Hills 90210 was hugely popular at the time. And he was one of the more popular characters. And I'm like, oh my God, that would be so awesome. I don't want to get soaked and become, see through. And he's like, I kind of figured. So we stand there chit-chatting for a minute. And he's like, just out of curiosity, do you know who I am? And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. You're I just lost his name, but you're Luke Perry. You play Dylan McKay on Beverly Hills 90210, which, by the way, is my favorite character. And you're really cool, you're really hot, and everybody loves you. And he's like, yeah, but you're just talking to me and you're not reacting, and I'm your favorite character. I'm like, oh yeah, I love your character, but the thing is, yeah, you have the absolute coolest job in the world, and I'm sure it's tons of fun, but you're like me, you're here to just chill out and have an enjoyable day. And if I start jumping up and down and screaming and tearing at your clothes and shit, I'm going to draw everybody's attention to you, and that's going to ruin your day. And he's like, I am so grateful. You want to go get dinner when we're done with the ride? And I'm like, well, I am only a teenager right now, and I do have to ask my parents if they'd be willing to join us. And he's like, sure, I understand that. My mother said no. Fucking bitch. Yep. Mikey met Rey Mysterio, who was a WWE wrestler, at the flea market in San Diego. There was a booth selling luchador masks, and Mikey was looking at one that looked an awful lot like Rey Mysterio's, and talking about how he really liked it and wanted it. And this gentleman walks in and looks at him going apeshit over it, and he's like, "So you like that one, huh?" And Mikey's like, "Yeah." And stood there and chit-chatting with him for a minute, and I'm like, I'm going, that voice sounds familiar. I know that voice. And then my now ex-husband comes in, sees what mask Mikey's looking at, and he's like, "Yeah, that's Rey Mysterio's mask, isn't it?" And Mikey's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God. I drag my husband out, and I'm like, did you see the guy that's talking to Mikey? And he's like, "Yeah. Can't hear him, but yeah." I'm like, I have a feeling that's Rey Mysterio talking to my son. And my ex goes, walks back in, talks to Mike and the gentleman talking to him, comes back out to me and goes, "Yup, I know that voice." And I'm like, oh my God, Mikey has no idea who he's talking to. So yes, he was a very sweet person, very sweet guy. I was livid when I found out they forced him to unmask himself in the ring. But that's another story. Hey Zed, how you doing? Got all the leaves out of the yard and burned up or over the garden beds. Nice. I miss the smell of burning leaves. No shit. You do not unmask a lucha. That is part of the whole thing. Yep. And our darling fascist in chief put his boss's wife as the head of the fucking Department of Education that they are now dismantling and destroying. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, that's cool." Exactly, Mimi. I don't understand why they scream. And I mean, hell, I got a hug from my favorite new kid on the block at the first concert I went to with them, and even then I didn't screech my head off. I think I froze for a couple of minutes, and the man behind the curtain was cursing the fact that he didn't have his phone out fast enough, but otherwise, yeah. Oh, pecan leaves, yum. In the town I graduated high school in, we had a bunch of hazelnut farms. Oh, they've done it, Andrea. If you have a kid who needs a 504 or you have a child in Head Start, you're fucked. I bet you are, King. It's so frustrating. This administration is just infuriating me so much. Whoa, hello. Donk. He's good at explaining things. So, a dear friend who I've had on my podcast, oh shit, I shouldn't say even that much. But anyway, a dear friend who I've had on my podcast was at a family reunion once and heard a woman behind him in line talking about how her son was going to be at a convention in the very near future, and that it was part of why he wasn't there that day, that was talking about ghosts and hauntings and the paranormal and shit. And my friend's like, "Oh, now that's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. I thought I was the only member of the family that was interested in it." So once he got his food and finished his food, he went and found the woman that had been talking, and he's like, "Who were you talking about?" "Oh, I was talking about my son, Jason." "Jason who?" "Oh, Jason Hawes. Do you know him? Are you familiar?" And my friend's like, "I'm related to one of the ghost hunters." "Yeah, Jay's been doing it for years." And my friend's like, "Yeah, I've been watching it for years." And then come to find out his husband, my friend's husband, has a relatively close relative who was one of the executive producers of Ghost Hunters. So, you know, we have our very interesting relationships to fame in this house. Oh, you're good, King. I actually Zedekiah is actually kind of a cool name, in all honesty. Ah, that sucks, Mike. Dude, do you know how much it would piss your grandmother off that we're sitting here doing this right now and I'm monetized for this shit? I love it. Spite is such a good motivator for me at times. I tell you what. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. We have some, well, we live in the Pacific Northwest. We have some really awesome people out here. Hell, I've been uh-oh'd. Oh. The band. Oh, that works. Ah, we are at our time. Okay, one last little thing. Our hometown here, we have our big block party where they shut down half of downtown and we have live music. One of the groups that regularly plays is a Heart cover band. It was not AIM, you goober. It was ICQ. But one of the bands that plays every year is a Heart cover band. Come to find out, the reason that the Heart cover band was founded is it's about half of the original band that used to back Heart because the sisters are from Seattle. And there was someone else involved in their band, or in this group, that I can't remember, but who was equally famous. No, but you have heard it most of your life. All right, y'all. And with that, I will... Yup. 8. I was using ICQ religiously. Yeah, while I was pregnant with him and shortly after he was born. Peter Cullen is pretty cool. I have a few celebrities I would love to meet. So, I am going to wrap this up because the puppies are starting to get grumpy and wanting to go pee again. So, my darlings, my dears, my beloveds, my witchlings, please go out there and spread love, joy, and kindness because there is so much hate and discontent. We really don't need to be adding to it. And after you do that, make sure your loved ones know that you care about them. I don't care if they're human or not. They need to know they're loved, and we don't know how long we have with them. I can talk, really, I can. And then please, if you take one thing away from my shows here, please always, 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 always remember you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose here, even if you haven't figured it out yet. I love you guys to bits, and I will see you soon. Namaste, my witchlings.